Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Giant Connoisseur, and today it is officially part 2 of the heavy hitter summer fragrances of 2025. This is where I bring you the absolute best, in my personal opinion, the best summer fragrances for this year. And I just had to do a part 2, man. I just felt like I had too many fragrances for them to be in all in one list. So I had to make 2 lists, man. Like I always say before, and I'm gonna say it again, I got nothing but bangers on bangers on bangers. Let's get into it. The first fragrance I'm speaking about today is none other than Chanel's Aloe en Blanche. This fragrance here, oh my goodness. This is my 3rd bottle. Actually, this might be my favorite Chanel fragrance of all time. This thing, it is citrusy, it is sweet, it is slightly woody, very sophisticated and elegant. Oh, this thing, it just pops off the first spray. I am at loss of words of how to perfectly describe this fragrance. This is such an amazing fragrance, and for the fact that this was released in 2014, which is almost 10 years ago, it still smells as if it was released last year. Like, I believe this fragrance will compete against any of the newest freshies released in the last 2 to 3 years. That is how good this bad boy is. And this is a fragrance that is always going to stay in my collection. Like always. Always, always, always. That is how great of a fragrance this bad boy is. Get your nose in this. This is Chanel Aloe en Blanche. Next on the list is a fragrance that I'm going to keep on hyping till kingdom come. Oh my goodness, because I believe everybody, no matter who you are, male or female or indifferent, you should have this fragrance in your collection. This is none other than Phlur's Father Figure. What you getting here? You get a fresh, floral, fruity, woody, extremely fresh type of fragrance. This fragrance is so lovely. You get that, when you open it, you get a blast of the fruits, and I think the fruit specifically is fig, but it's done in a way that it's not too green, because sometimes fig can go in that very greenish route, which I don't like, but when it's done in this way, I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Everybody who I've told to get this bad boy has thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak high enough, man. This is why this is in the heavy hitters list. It just had to be in there, man. It had to be, because when this bottle is done, I'm gonna buy another one. It's also a heavy hitter because everywhere I wear it to, every occasion, every place, it turns heads. That is the meaning of heavy hitters. It's like, this is the fragrance that I can wear to any place, anywhere, and they're always going to turn heads. Get your nose in this. This is Father Figure from Phlur. Next on the list is a fragrance that, when it first came out, got a lot of hype, but I wanted to be more hype for this fragrance because I feel that he deserves all the hype in this world. This is none other than Micallef Gin Tonic. Oh my goodness. This fragrance here, this is a citrusy, tonic-y, woody type of fragrance. Oh my goodness. That's the best way I could describe it. You have notes of gin, citruses, some florals, and there's some woods in the back end. Oh my goodness. The thing I love about this fragrance is it is such a unique take of a fragrance. Like, just think of a refreshing gin and tonic. That's essentially what this is. But it's done in a way that you do not smell like an alcoholic. because I know somebody gets maybe worried about that, but it's done in such a way that it is extremely wearable and anybody can wear this. But it is also very, very sophisticated. Like, I have thoroughly enjoyed wearing this fragrance because I have nothing like this in my collection. Yes, I have fragrances that are based off of drinks and cocktails, but I think what this does is it has kind of crafted its own lane where you don't feel as if this is copying or duping other citrusy summer alcoholic beverages. But this thing is pure fire. Fire, undisputed fire. And for a citrus fragrance, it lasts quite a long time. The performance on this is amazing, man. 10 out of 10. Get your nose on this. This is Micallef's Gin Tonic. This thing, it's a banger, y'all. Straight up banger. Next on the list is a fragrance that gets compared to Creed Aventus. But in my personal opinion, this fragrance and Creed Aventus are two completely different fragrances. This fragrance is none other than Bond No. 9's Scent of Peace. I know that this fragrance might bear some similarities to Creed Aventus, but in my personal opinion, whenever I wear this and I wear Creed Aventus, I do not get the same feeling because I do have both. I don't get the same feeling. This here, you get the notes of pineapple, moss, woods. This just gives me a completely different type of feeling when I wear this. And for the summertime, this is amazing for the summer. In my opinion, Creed Aventus is not really a summer fragrance. Could it work? Yes, but summertime fragrance, no. This here is legit a summertime fragrance, in my opinion. Like, straight up hot as hell. It needs something that works, crowd pleasing, that is sweet, fresh, refreshing. Send a piece for him. This is a banger. This is in fact my second bottle because I thoroughly enjoyed this fragrance. I haven't worn it in quite a while, but I'll make sure I get a wear out of this summertime before the summer is over. Actually, summer doesn't end here in Florida, so I guess I have a lot of time to wear these fragrances. But nonetheless, man, this is also a heavy hitter of a fragrance. It turns heads. People loves it. It comes with that 3-piece combo like KFC. This is an absolute banger of a fragrance. If you have Creed Aventus or Hachivats or any of the other correlations, is it redundant to get this in collections? In my personal opinion, no, because I believe they serve two completely different purposes. With that being said, get your nose on this heavy hitter. This is Bond No. 9 Scent of Peace for him. Next on the list, if you're someone who's looking for power. Sorry, I had to do it. I just had to do it, right? This fragrance is all that you need this year. If your main concern is performance and longevity, and the fragrance that smells phenomenal, look no further than Royal Crown's Rain. What you get in here? This fragrance here is very reminiscent of Creed's Green Irish Tweed. What this fragrance has essentially done is take a little bit of inspiration from that DNA and kind of carved out their own lane. So this here is a little bit more well-rounded in its composition. It has a lot more citruses, right? It's also very creamy in the base. It added some notes, I think lemongrass, and I forget the other notes, some other type of leaves that is added to make this a lot more creamier and more rounded fragrance, and it has some touch of spices. But let me tell you guys something. This thing is beast mode, okay? What I mean beast mode, It is beast mode. All you need when you wear this thing is 3 sprays. One here, one here, one here. That's it. That's all you need. Cause this thing sings like an opera singer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She sings. She sings loud with all of her lungs. From the depths of her lungs, she sings. She sings. Oh my goodness. And not just showers of rain, thunderous storms. That's what this brings. But also very, very well put together fragrance. If you have GIT, is you intended to get this? Maybe it's up to personal opinion, but in my honesty, like I said earlier, when I wear green Irish tweed and when I wear this, I do not get the same feeling. When I wear green Irish tweed, you know, to me it feels a little bit more playful. When I want to throw down, when I want to come through with that 3-piece combo, bam, just like that. Get your nose in this. This is Royal Crown's Rain. I've had this for 2 years, and that is all the dent I've made into it. That is how powerful this thing is. Be careful with the trigger, guys. Next on the list is another height fragrance, but I also believe this is also a heavy hitter, because it is. This is none other than Xerjoff's Torino 21. I remember when this came out. I think this fragrance came out in 2022 when this fragrance came out. And this is when they had the 50 ml bottle of the Join the Club, which is the partnership between Xerjoff and ATP, which is the Tennis Federation. And upon first sniff, I fell in love. It came out that day. I bought it that day. I literally bought it on sight. You know how to say sight unseen? Yeah, that's how I bought it when I first smelled this fragrance, because I was blown away at the artistry of what they were able to compose in this fragrance. Essentially, what you get here is a fragrance that smells like a mojito. That is the best way I can explain it. It is extremely refreshing. Like I said earlier, it doesn't smell alcoholic, but it gives the vibe of that freshness that you get when you drink a mojito. It is minty, it is citrusy, it is herbaceous, but for this high heat weather, this is a heavy hitter. I'm putting out my closet. You know, this is a heavy hitter. I don't know what to tell you. A super duper heavy hitter. Like, it packs a punch, it does a thing, it smells sophisticated, and it's a fragrance that you're gonna wear that you actually know that nobody else is gonna be smelling like you, because you're gonna smell completely different, very compliment getting, also crowd pleasing. I love the heck of this bad boy. This is my second bottle. Get your nose in this. This is Torino 21. This is hard, man. I got 2 more. I mean, this is not an official ranking, but this is so hard. This is so hard. Next on the list is probably, if not the greatest citrus of all time. I spoke about this fragrance before, and I'm gonna keep on speaking about it. This fragrance is none other than Carner Barcelona's Sal y Limón. And what you get in here, you get an extremely citrusy fragrance that has a ton of citruses, some florals, and some woody notes. And boy, oh boy, this composition, man. Oh, this thing is heavenly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I discovered this fragrance last year in Miami at Heidi's Perfumery. If you're ever in Miami, make sure to stop by Heidi's Perfumery. She has an awesome boutique, phenomenal. And I went there and just going through different fragrances because I love this to discover fragrances. And I saw this bottle, I go, what's that? Let me smell it. Very beautiful yellow bottle, wooden cap. And upon first sniff, it had me. I was in love. Ooh wee, I was in love. I was in love, but I knew it had to come home with me. And ever since then, I have rocked the hell out of this bad boy. As you can tell by the dent that I have put in here, this fragrance, man. This fragrance is one of those fragrances that every time I wear it, I am reminded of wanting to go on a vacation on the beach and just relax and kick my feet up. Oh, hearing the ocean breeze. Oh my goodness. This fragrance here is summer and vacation in a bottle. I cannot speak high enough for this fragrance, and it pains me. Actually, no, it doesn't pain me that this doesn't get enough hype. Because once this gets hype, then it becomes sold out. They can't get it. Nah. I like that it's not hype because that means only I can have this fragrance. Yes, I am selfish, very, very selfish. So I'm actually glad that it is not hyped. That being said, man, guys, that was all this jest. But please, man, if you can get this fragrance, then go ahead and get this bad boy. This is none other than Sal y Limon from Carner, Barcelona. That joint has me in the chokehold. Next on the list is the heavyweights of all heavyweights. Oh, this fragrance is nothing but pure sophistication at its finest. Oh, I cannot speak highly enough about how phenomenal this fragrance is. It is absolutely one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. This is none other than Louis Vuitton's Imagination. Oof. This is single-handedly the greatest summer tea fragrance ever created. Bar none. Oh my goodness. Oh, the black tea mixed with the citruses and the slight woods and that whole composition and the spiciness of the ginger, that whole composition just comes together and it just makes such a magnificent composition that I have no idea how they pulled it off, because it is nothing but phenomenal. Oh, that fragrance is magic. When I'm in magic, it is magic. Oh, I have worn the heck out of this bad boy and I never get tired of it. It is extremely compliment getting and it is very loud. It is calming, it is soothing. Just so many adjectives for me to describe these fragrances, but I am lost at words at the artistry that is in this bottle. This is why it is in the heavy hitters. Get your nose on this. This is Louis Vuitton's Imagination. And that's all, folks. We've come to the end of the part 2 of the heavy hitters summer fragrances for 2025. Glad you guys stayed there for the ride, and please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, the Giant Connoisseur out.